So hi guys, I think my screen is visible.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yes, great. I'm Kanika Nandurdikar. I'm founder of Nikan. I'll start with a little presentation about me and my company, and then we're gonna have a live cooking show. So this is my first time for the live cooking, so please bear with me if any mistakes or any hacks happens. So this is my brand. The USPs are 100% natural, 100% plant-based foods. All are gluten-free and nutrient rich. So the focus is on highly nutritious foods. They are being manufactured without using any preservatives. We believe in very eco-friendly supply chain. We work very closely with the farmer community, and we believe in sustainable farming and ethically production of the indigenous varieties. We work mainly on the ancient grains, the traditional grains in India. So we are based in India, and our major thing is bringing together all the traditional healthy flavors in a very convenient form for the modern food choices. So I founded this brand in 2020 and launched in UK in 2021 around in August month. So it's been almost 1.5 years now. Our major product categories is first is green banana flour. We started with green banana flour. A lot of people are not aware what is it. I'm going to show a little presentation on that, a little video, which will help you to see what exactly green banana flour is. Then we have a dehydrated sprouted grains, which are very high in protein, which can be used as an instant sprouts meal. I'm going to show a recipe on that. We have a sprouted grain flours, which are based on millets and legumes, very high fiber, high nutrition. We just recently launched millet-based noodles, which are 100% millet-based. No other grain has been used. It's 100% gluten-free and vegan. And we do have healthy vegan cookies and whole grain cookies, which we supply locally here in India. So here's the green banana flour. I'm going to show a little video over here to entertain everybody and to gain knowledge on the same. Thank you for seeing this. So we have, so as you know, I've seen in the video, so green banana flour is superfood, basically very high in dietary fiber, very excellent binder for the gluten-free preparations and vegan preparations where you need the binding of the dough of the flour in making baking dishes. So a lot of things can be done. Another range we have is a pancake and a waffle mix, which is a mix of green banana flour with the millet flours. We have range of sprouted foods, which are very high in plant protein, great digestibility, and rich in antioxidants. They're very super convenient and easy to use, instant to be used as a superfood meal. These are our ready to use packs. I'm just quickly running through because I want more time for the live cooking show. So I think I'm going to share these slides later. So these are mix of flours, and there are some USPs, why sprouted flours and why not the non-sprouted flours, because sprouted flours are easier to digest. They are very high in fiber. They have lower GI, lower glycemic index, low in carbs. They have all good carbs. They are increased nutrient absorption. They're better and a very sweeter texture and a very, very nice flavor. And they're sun-dried. So all our production is done using solar conduction dryers, which is 100% natural without using any artificial color, flavor, or preservatives. This is a new launch on the millet-based noodles. These are all available on Amazon.co.uk. We have present in national and international forums at IFE, at Bread and Jam Festival, at Pitch to Folk in Dubai. So we are trying to expand the Nikan globally. These are our range. So I'm going to stop this. Thank you so much for seeing the presentation. I'm going to start with the live cooking now. I hope it's visible, right? My desk.
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay. Yes. So hi guys, welcome to Cook with Nikan. My first live cooking show, especially for our very grateful VBN members. I'm gonna show you the green banana flour, which we have just seen the presentation on. A quick gut-friendly, high-fiber strawberry and banana smoothie, which I think is very useful for everybody. I think everybody makes a lot of smoothies at home, especially for the breakfast. So what I'm taking here is I have taking ripe bananas, which are frozen for maybe 4 to 5 hours. Just I have a blender here. I'm gonna put the bananas here. Taking 2 bananas, this would serve for 2 people. I'm taking fresh strawberries, fresh red strawberries. In UK, you get very, very nice and fresh and sweet strawberries. In India, we get little of sour taste. So we need to add sometimes a little of sweetness to it. So I generally add a little of maple syrup into it. Then I'm going to use this green banana flour, which is in my handy packet. It's a Ziploc pouch which comes. I'm going to take a tablespoon of green banana flour. It's a little beige in color, a little brownish color. This is a very mild, earthy taste. So actually, your taste of the whole smoothie will not get affected if you're adding. It's almost like 15 grams of fiber adding to your diet in your breakfast meal. And then you can add a little of vegan milk, any milk of your choice. I'm taking here almond milk, but you can even add oat milk or just, I think, just a little, maybe just 20 ml would suffice. I'm going to now just blend them together. Just keep it on mute. It has nice reddish color. So I'm gonna, let's use this bowl. I'm gonna pour this. It's a very nice creamy texture. I've just added a little of vegan milk to this. Now, if you want to add more protein into it, you can add chia seeds. I've taken a little of chia seeds. You can add a little of chia seeds over the bowl. And let's add a little of fresh strawberries more. I think it would be very lovely to even give it to kids for their meal. A little of fresh strawberries and maybe a little of bananas just for decoration. So yes, so I have this smoothie bowl which is ready and full of protein, full of fiber. Let me try out it. It's absolutely delicious. I'm going to send the pictures what I'm cooking. Way to hear. Hello. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, we're able to hear you. We're just getting some comments coming through now. That looks amazing. People are starving and yeah.
Great.
Fabulous.
Just 2 minutes wrap up. I'm just gonna clean this.
Fabulous. So just while we're waiting, it's smoothie bowls, which I guess is the style that is in. Is that something that people are tending to make on a regular basis, or?
Yeah, absolutely. So over here also in India, we do with even oats. So we soak oats overnight, and in the morning you can have it with the vegan yogurt and put chia seeds. You can put walnuts and almonds over it. So just drizzle a lot of nutrients all together. And especially kids really love them. You can even add blueberries. All kind of fruits goes well with it. Okay, so this was our first recipe, super quick. The second recipe is with the instant sprouts, which I've shown in the presentation. So I'm taking a super 7 grain mix of Nikan. It has 7 grains inside. So it has mung beans, moch beans, red lentils, alfalfa seeds, finger millet, which in India we call it as ragi seeds, millets. As 2023 has been announced as an International Year of Millets, I think everybody should include a lot of millets in the diet for a very, very high level of nutritious diet you can have. So I'm gonna I'm gonna open the pack. Let's take a pan. I'm taking a pan. I'm gonna pour some water for instant boiling because these are instant sprouts. I wish I could show you a little close up. Let me come a little close. So, okay, no, you can't. I'll show you the pictures. So these are like ready sprouts, which has germinated already. I'm gonna put them for boiling. I've taken, I'll add water. Maybe 2 cups of water, and 1 serving is 50 grams. So you can take 50 grams of serving for 1 person. After, so when we are boiling the sprouts, they will get again rehydrated into water, and they will come out approximately 150 to 170 grams. So 3 times the size will be better. So you can just consume them. You can put little salt when you're boiling so that they become nice, savory taste. Okay, we'll keep them for boiling for a while. Till the time they get boiled, which generally takes approximately 6 to 7 minutes. What we're going to do is, let's make some crepes. So we will use sprouts as a filling in the crepes. So it becomes a very, very high protein meal. In one meal, you can get almost 30 grams of protein instantly. So let me take a bowl. So this is our legume flour. It's a sprouted legume flour. It's again mix of 7 lentils, different lentils for your taste. It has mung beans, moth beans, even chickpeas, horse gram, brown chickpeas, red lentils all together. So I'll open this pack. I'll make a crepe mix, a slurry dough, so that we can make crepes with this. I'm taking approximately 20 grams of flour. So the zip pouches can be reused. They are 100% recyclable pouches. So we have transformed all our packaging into 100% sustainable packaging. For making flavors, actually, in this, you can add a little of turmeric. So turmeric is very good as an antioxidant. I'm adding turmeric. I'm adding cumin powder, which is in Hindi we call it as jeera powder. It's very nice for the digestion. A little of red chili powder and just a little of salt as per your taste. And you can add any kind of herbs also. You can add parsley, coriander, anything you like, oregano, chili flakes. I'm just mixing it with water. I'm adding water. So in India, we call crepes as even dosas or chilas, which you can make as an instant breakfast dish, or you can have it in a lunch or in a dinner. So it will become like a slurry dosa mix kind of a thing, which you can use to make crepes. So I've not added anything else. So just the water, and I've mixed the flour to make it in a slurry form. Let's check whether our sprouts are done or not. They're almost done. I'm gonna strain them on from the water until the time we can make dosas. I'm taking help here. Yeah. Okay, so I've kept a now non-stick pan here, and we can use a little of olive oil. Just a few drops of olive oil on the pan. And the slurry, which we have made, I'm gonna make little thin crepes. All our videos are available on our YouTube channel, Nikhan-Evolve Naturally. So for these recipes, you can refer to the YouTube channel. Also on our Instagram page, a lot of recipes we keep on posting. A lot of bloggers collaborate with us for making some creative recipes. So please do follow us on Nikhan-Evolve Naturally on our Instagram, on our Facebook and YouTube channel. By the time I think the sprouts are already done. Okay, so yeah, I have very nice sprouted grains, which are rehydrated again. the water, mix of 7 grain sprouts, all instant sprouts. What I can do is I can maybe put the sprouts filling inside the crepes so that even the crepe will be very tasty. So I'm going to put the filling inside. Okay. I can add, if you like green chilies, we can add a little of green chilies inside. We can add some onions, chopped onions. We have to, okay, it's almost done. Sorry, guys, I'm not able to use the camera in and out. But yes. Ah, lovely. The brown crepes, little golden toasted. Yeah, the crepe, which I'm going to show you here. So these are grapes you can have with the green chutney.
Wow.
Yeah, so these are ready. And one more thing which we can do is, so we have a toasted bread here. And even on the toasted bread, we can add these sprouts. And I have some avocado as well. You can add some avocado. Maybe I can drizzle with the extra virgin olive oil. And a little of salt. And yes, even this is a great breakfast instant. So once you're sprouting, maybe you can give crepes to your hubby, maybe a sandwich toast to your child. So everything can be done instantly. Okay, do we have more time?
We've got 15 minutes, so if we want to have some time for questions or anything.
Question answers, yes, sure. Yes. And even okay, I'm gonna show you packet of one more thing, which is okay. So this is instant millet noodles. So I think everybody knows how to make noodles, kind of a Maggi we call it as. So it's an instant noodles, just boil in a hot water. It comes with an added sachet of spicy mix. You can just add those in that, and it's ready meal. So it's the one packet serves almost 4 people together. So you can even make this very instantly. There's no added any kind of any refined flour. It's 100% gluten free. It's 100% made of millet flour. So very natural, no preservatives added, and only binding which we have used in making these noodles is guar gum, which is a very natural plant-based binder. So yeah, I think these are some quick recipes I wanted to show.
Fabulous. That's brilliant, and I think it's great to see particularly the sprouts used in a different way, because obviously I've seen them and then I kind of put them on salads and things like that, but you never really know what else to do with them. So yeah, that's
even you
great.
can add them into the rice recipe. So even when you're cooking rice, you can just add them when the rice is cooking in the water at the time. You can just add the dehydrated sprouts also with them. Let it boil together. So some we call them even khichdi, kind of a rice and a lentil together. Mitali must be knowing it. She must be cooking at home. Yeah. So even we do we call it tarka. We can add jeera. We can add the seasonings on that. We can add tomato, onions, green chilies, garlic, ginger. So you can add you can do a lot of recipes with this. You can please, if you have any doubt, please do get in touch with me for any recipes. Even on our website, all the recipes are available on www.nikan.in. So would request everybody or if you want to have a free samples from our site, please do message me. I'll send you free samples. Please do try out. And if you want to buy, yes, it's available on amazon.co.uk. So for you guys to be there. And if somebody's joining us from US, so it's available on US as well. And in India, yes, it's there. So we are present in 3 countries right now. And yeah, that's it from my side, I guess. Any questions? Anybody wants to ask anything?
That's brilliant. I just again, just to say thank you, and also just to see how far you've come just since you joined us a few months ago, just to see how far you've come with being on Amazon and, you know, getting out and across 3 countries and all of that. So just brilliant, really, at your success.
Thank you, Sam. I think it's a support. Yeah, I think I have to be a little more be present in all the forums. Sorry, I was a little some personal health issues and some personal family issues happened. That's why I couldn't give time. I even joined a vegan business tribe group of David. Let's see. I'm gonna contribute more to the community. I'm gonna be a little more communication. I'll improve on that. Be on time. Networking. I think is the greatest lead for all the VBN, all the vegan businesses, and to bring awareness.
Fabulous. Yeah, and thank you for that, because doing the demos is the hardest kind of talk you can do. So I think you did an amazing job. So thank you. We have a couple of questions.
Thank you so much.
One around sprouting, and I kind of got answered in the chat, but I'm just curious to your thoughts on it. And sprouting, why is sprouted greens any better than just normal grains?
So sprouting basically increases the nutrient content of any grain. It increases the amino acids of the grain, and and they act as a anti-nutrient. So basically, what happens when your seeds is germinating? So they are bioavailable. So it's like live germinated seeds, and when you're eating them, they are very, very easy to digest. So they are very, very better for your gut health, for your digestive system. When you're eating them, it's like you're eating like a fresh vegetables. So the sprouting of any grain makes the grain very, very high in nutrient content. Even we have done testing of the reports. So the nutrient of the protein content increases by 30% when you're sprouting any grain. So it becomes so good, so rich in fiber. And obviously when you're sprouting, it becomes rich in fiber, rich in protein, all the amino acids. So everything, it's great. I think Jill works a lot on sprouts, right, Jill? Yeah, she loves sprouts.
Yes. I've been doing it for a long time, and I appreciated you sending me the samples.
Thank you so much.
So yes, I've been teaching sprouting for many years, so it's lovely to have someone who's got it ready-made for people. I can do it easily, but when you don't know, it's always lovely that there's somebody out there.
Yeah, so even the dehydration doesn't change the proportion of the nutrient content. So even the dehydrated sprouts are as nutrient full as the fresh sprouts.
Oh,
I think there was another question.
Yeah, let's Jill ask a question.
Can I just ask this? Is it only through Amazon?
Currently, yes. We are soon listing on Zebra also, and I'm looking for distributors if you can help me out. So I'm looking for distributors in UK who can directly put our products on the store, on the shelf space in UK market. So we would love to have. We have pitched it to the Whole Foods as well. We are keeping our fingers crossed. Let's see.
Fabulous. Are there any other questions? Anything else?
Somebody has asked me how long does it take for them to sprout. So generally it depends on the grain. So each grain has its own life cycle. Like mung bean is very, very easy grain to sprout. So it generally gets sprouted in 1.5 days time. After it gets sprouted, then we do the dehydration of the sprouts. In case of when we are doing for chickpeas, so chickpea is a very hard grain. It takes almost 2 to 3 days of a time. So each grain has its own life cycle, how much time it will take to sprout. And when we are doing dehydration, we are using temperatures which are very nominal, like below 45 or 50 degrees temperature, so that the nutrient value of the grain doesn't die, and they are as nutritious as the fresh grains. And
Fabulous.
when you are rehydration, so rehydration generally takes up to from 5 to 7 minutes, depending upon the like of your crunchiness. If you like your sprouts to be a little crunchy in your, say, if you're doing a salad topping or something like that, then the crunchiness, if you want, you can just boil it for 5 minutes. If you want it to be little like a mushy, can be mixed with the rice, or making a curry out of it, or in a soup. So maybe 7 minutes to 8 minutes is a good time.
Fabulous, thank you. We've got a question from Lena, who asked, do you have the noodles without onion and garlic?
Yes, it's without, yes. So basically noodles, we have a taste maker inside, and the taste maker has the onion powder and the garlic powder. But in actual, the noodles does not have anything other than a salt. So it has just a millet flour, a guar gum, which is a binder, and a salt. So if you want to avoid using any onion and garlic, so you can just add your own choice of spices and herbs when you're making it. It comes extra in a small sachet.
Fab.
So you can add your own spices. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, thank you. And Jane has asked, do they germinate the grains and then use them when they've sprouted, and how long does it take for them to sprout?
I think I just answered that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, answered the how do you sprout them? You know, do you get a handful of chickpeas and stick them on a bit of cloth and water, or do you put them in water? Or this is completely new to me. I had nothing.
Yeah, right. So there's a sprouting unit separately, wherein we soak the grains in the water and let them let the seed germinate, and it takes time, as I said, for every grain. So as you're saying, for the chickpeas, they're gonna take its time of, say, 2 days of a time when we're soaking in the water, and then we're removing the water, basically. So after, when we remove the water, then the sprouts comes. And when we are doing dehydration, so we are removing the entire water. So even when you're doing at home, so for example, if somebody do at home, I think Jill does at home, right? So what she must be doing, she must be soaking in a normal pan and in a normal container, and then removing the water. Once you remove the water, it's like a little soggy. It's little moisture is there already, and then it's like growing a plant. How the plants actually grow, right? That's the same way the sprouts grow. You will find little tiny leaves coming out of it, and little basically, what do you call it as gel? I'm not getting the word. So germination happens, basically. The roots started coming, yes. So, and after that, you basically, still the grain has some moisture level. So when we are doing at home, the grains already have some moisture level, and if you don't take care of them properly, they can get microbial contamination. So you need to take very proper care of it. You have to keep them very dry atmosphere. You have to keep them refrigerated all the time. But in this case, we are removing the water completely when we are doing dehydration after sprouting. So there is no chance of any microbial contamination, because the grain is actually without water. It has very less percentage of water. It's almost hardly 1 or 2% of water. So the shelf life of a grain increases, all the products having a shelf life of 12 months. So whenever you need them, you can just take out a little portion, boil it in a water, rehydrate them, and then use them. So it's very handy. You don't have to be bothered about a wastage of the grains which are already sprouted. So becomes very handy and convenient.
This whole world that I didn't know. For me, sprouting is when you're a kid and they give you some cress seeds, and you put a bit of kitchen towel on the plate and water it, stick it on, these things grow, and you just think that you're God. And now all this other stuff's coming out, and it's all like blowing my mind. Ugh.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
You should try it out, Jane.
I'm going to go around there. I know I'm going to turn up and it's going to be like Day of the Triffids. There's going to be sprouts everywhere. It's just going to have sprouts of all kinds. So thanks for that, Kanika.
Oh,
appreciate it.
so
Not a problem.
interesting.
Thank you for the opportunity, Jane and Sam. Thank
Oh,
you
it's
so much
just
for having me here.
We
so
have
interesting.
one more question from Jay, just if that's okay to grab you before
Sure,
everyone jumps off.
yes.
He asks, are there any elements of fermentation? Jay, did you want to ask this one? No, you just popped up again. Are there
That's
any
all right.
elements of fermentation like you would have with sourdough? Jay's on a fermentation kick at the moment.
Fermentation, actually fermentation, I think, is different than germination. I think fermenting of a dough is like taking natural bacteria's getting grown, right? So that's a different, I think fermentation is different and germination, sprouting is a little different. But yes, when we have done few trials on using our sprouted flour. So for example, I have a millet flour, which is a mix of millets, like sprouted millet grains, and we milled it into a flour, and when we made cakes out of it, so we found actually when we are kneading the dough for making any cake or any bread also, so the time taking for doing that is reduced drastically. Maybe it has that kind of a thing, so maybe we need to experiment more. I think the bakers would be able to answer that quite well. But I think both processes are different as such. Germination is different and fermentation is different.
Okay, thank you. And one last thing, I know we talked a few weeks ago actually, but do you have any you're working on like a sample type little bit of everything pack?
Yes, I do have Jay. Yes, please do drop me your address. I'll send it across. It's there on Amazon only. I'll send it across, or maybe I can send you the link if you would like to try order.
Yeah, if you share the link.
Yeah, it has all the small
Sam and
pouches.
Jane,
Yeah,
we
it
can
has.
put it in the groups as well, because that'll be a great.
Sure,
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah,
Sure, yeah, it has all. So it's a combo which has all the small packs of all these products, like the grains, the sprouted grains. I think it doesn't have noodles, but all the other products, banana flour, pancake mixes there, small packs. So I'll share the link with you. You can order the same.
Amazing.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Yeah, would love that.
That's brilliant. Yeah, so just thank you again. If are there any more questions before we jump off? I'm actually gonna be finishing a session on time for once.
Yeah.
You'll find out, and we can be a bit tardy with our timekeeping, but we try our best. But yeah, just to say big thank you, and yeah, do drop us all your links, Kanika, so we can share them along with the YouTube video and everything in all of the groups and across the YouTube channel as well.
Yes,
so
absolutely. I'll send on WhatsApp. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant.
Thank you.